Hello, welcome back to my channel. I said I'm going to make a video no matter how long, no matter how short, and I'm going to leave it unedited, just a raw vlog where I'm probably saying all the things on my mind, whether right or wrong, whether I'm saying it the way it should be. I'm just going to leave this vlog unedited. Maybe I can increase my voice because my voice is quite low, but I'm not going to edit this video. So I just went to drop off something with someone, and this is my morning look. And I decided to make this video. Of course, we know that today is 30th of July and literally all schools have closed, both secondary and primary. We know that the tertiary institutions, some of them are still in session, but secondary and primary institutions have closed. They have vacated. And some people have gone on their summer holidays, while some of us have retired back to our homes with their families. So as a mom, I felt I should tell you these things to bear in mind during this holiday. This is usually the longest holidays out of the school session. So usually now, when we have this long vac and you have your kids with you, sometimes parents package their children and bundle them down to their grandparents or take them to their relatives, maybe to meet their siblings or their nephews and nieces somewhere else so that the parents can have time for themselves, maybe have more time for work without the children interference, or even rest and stay away from the mommy duties for some time. And it's usually the mothers that, if you are enjoying this period, you enjoy it to the fullest. If you're having it very hectic, it's going to be very hot for you. So I'm going to be telling you a few things you're going to do not to lose your mind this holiday season. This holiday season is usually about between 5 to 8 weeks, usually about 5 to 8 weeks maximum. Usually a minimum of 5 weeks and a maximum of 8 weeks. Some people have 6 weeks, some people have 7 weeks, but it's usually not less than 5 weeks and it doesn't go more than 8 weeks. So I'm going to tell you a few things you would do as a mom so you don't lose your mind this holiday season. 1, know that the children are there and they are going to try your patience. Just have it somewhere at the back of your mind. Just know that these children are going to test you. They are going to push you to the wall, either through, number 1, noise making. Especially when you have more than 2 children together. In fact, more than one. They can pull down a house with their noise. Noise making. These kids make a lot of noise. Either when they are playing, they are running around, they are complaining, they are struggling for their toys. A beats me, B pushed me, he took my this, he took my that. Just know that these children are going to try you. They are going to test your patience. So just have it somewhere at the back of your mind. When you have this at the back of your mind, then it's going to help you look for ways, search for alternative, look for solutions on how you can navigate this period without losing your mind, without losing your sanity as a mom. Most times, the dad do not experience it. It's usually the mom. Because in the house, when you have the mom and the dad and something happens, the kids are coming to complain. 99% of the time, they go to their mom to complain. Mommy this, mommy that, mommy this. I want anything, mommy this, mommy that. And the dad is in that house, but all complaint literally goes to the mom. So just bear it in mind that these children will test you so that you don't lose your mind, so that you don't begin to, or in the extreme cases, maybe hurt these kids out of anger. 2, you should look for ways to keep these children busy. Look for ways to keep these children busy. If you're the type that wants to engage them in summer lessons, either through baking classes or tech classes, coding classes, whatever you want to use, or lessons, revising the curriculum that are yet to meet in the next session, you can try to keep your kids busy. Either you drop them off at their school or at their summer lesson center, or you can engage the services of a home lesson teacher to come at specific hours to engage these children so that they don't forget all the things they've learned during the school session, so they don't blank out. Keep them busy. You can keep them busy academically. You can also keep them busy the other way. The other way in the sense that you know their favorite food. You know their favorite snack. They love fresh juices. They like to eat this particular thing. They love cookies a lot. Ensure you provide these things in large quantity because they're going to ask you for snacks 10 times a day. They just had breakfast by 7:30. By 8 o'clock, they're already asking you for biscuits. By 9 o'clock, they're asking you for juice. By 10, they're asking you for apple. Just prepare and have these things in, large quantity. You can control the rate at which you give them. There is time for snack, there is time for this, so that they don't eat frivolously. Instead of asking for snacks every 30 minutes or every 1 hour, you can tell them, kids, you only have 2 snacks a day. You only have in between meals so and so time. So if you have breakfast by 7:30 or by 8:30, you can only ask for snacks. Excuse me. I'm not going to edit this video, so you're going to have this cough. So you're going to have snacks by 10:30. Anything outside 10:30, between 10:30 to 11, anything outside that, you're not going to have any snack. So whether you're giving them cookies or giving them apples, just prep them for that time. The next snack time is going to be by 3 p.m. So they get used to your rules. In other way, you're making your own rules for the holidays so that these children don't become naughty or unruly. The kids should have rules guiding them in the home environment. Mommy says once it's 10 a.m., you don't on, for example, you don't on the television unless it is 10 a.m. By that 10 a.m., it is presumed that you've had your breakfast, you've taken your bath, you've done your chores. Whether they, depending on their ages, whether it's their choice to make their bed, arrange their room, put their books together, arrange the plates after it's been washed, whether it is whatever chore they have, make sure that by 10 they've completed those chores, and by 10 they can now on the television. Also, another rule you can make is that you can only watch telly in the children's apartment, in the children's room, for those that have more than one sitting room. You cannot leave your apartment, your sitting room, come downstairs and you're disturbing mommy where she's working, where she has visitors. This is holidays. Children can intrude even when you're dressing up. Have your rules. You can only on television by 10 and you can only watch it in your apartment. Once it's 4 p.m., for instance, in your home, you switch off the television. And after 4 p.m., you know it's time to go and recite whatever you've learned. It's time for you to go and recap. It's time for you to go and help your mommy. It's time for you to go and do some other things. So have these little rules. The rules may have been there before, but because they're going to school, most times we tend to flout these rules because of the school activities. So now that home, ensure that you reenact these rules and make sure that they work and help the children stick to it. These are little things that guide the children as they grow up. These are the little things that make them become obedient children. These are little things that help them become patriotic citizens in the nation. Because when you train your child in an environment where there are no rules, they do whatever they want at any time they want, you can't even say no to the child. Mommy, I want biscuit. You're telling her, wait, it's not yet time. And she's telling you no. These are little things that build unruly children, naughty children, children that embarrass in the public. You start making those rules in your home, you stick to it, and be firm about it. Be very firm. Mommy, I want biscuit. No, it is until 10 o'clock that you can have your biscuits. Go and wait. You don't need to beat the child. You don't need to scold the child. You don't need to shout at the child. But making that rule and standing by it will help that child to know that mom is not joking. No. Don't get mommy upset. She has said it. It is what it is. As they grow up, they begin to learn that, oh, maybe they get into school. And you don't see children disobeying their class teachers. Because these days we have children that their class teachers, maybe they get to secondary school, and teachers are telling them, sit down, don't talk while I'm talking. The teacher is writing on the board and some other person is making noise. Meanwhile, the teacher has said, stop making noise. It starts from the home. Because they are used to their mom giving them rules, telling them what to do, and they obey it. So when they get outside the home, their class teacher can talk to them and they listen. You don't expect a child whose mommy is telling, sit down. You say, no, I'm not sitting down. And you think she will obey her class teacher? She won't. So these are the little things that help us mold well-behaved citizens that grow up to be adults tomorrow. And because sometimes you see adults behaving as if they didn't come from a home or they don't have home training. These are how these things stem up. So I think I've only given 2 tips. Have or three, have your rules, have your timetable, get them busy, have it at the back of your head that these kids are going to try you so that you don't overreact or you don't get angry or you don't lose your sanity. Another step you can take to mitigate these things is by, building more family time, family bonding. It's an opportunity to bond more with your kids. They're going to school, you're going to work, you're doing this, you're doing that. Everybody is busy. It's an opportunity to inculcate a good prayer life amongst your children. Teach all of them how to pray, whether it's in the morning, we take turns to say their prayers. After saying their prayers, so that I can't direct their prayers, they'll teach them how to read their holy book, teach them how to do, you know, these are ways you groom an individual, and tomorrow you have a well-behaved adult. A well-behaved, well-mannered adult. You don't have nuisance around the society. Adults in their 40s and they're causing nuisance, maltreating people, bullying people, treating people anyhow. So it all stands from the home. Have your rules, stick to them, inculcate a good family lifestyle, family bonding. That time they run to you and come, mommy, Chike beat me. Chike took my snack. It's an opportunity for you to correct Chike. You are the senior. Don't beat your sister. If she does something to you, mommy is around. Come and tell me. Come and report to me. I will reprimand her. Because if she beats you, beat her back. Tomorrow you won't be around. And she blows her whim in the eye. Anyway, do what works for you. But in my house, I do not encourage my children to beat back their siblings when they offend them. If so and so person does anything to you, come and tell me. Mommy is around. Come and tell me. I'm going to reprimand her. I give the punishment myself. Princess, kneel down there. Kneel down. I've told you severally not to beat your sister. If she does anything, come and tell me. And you, why are you always looking for trouble? Why you kneel down too? Don't allow them to start exchanging blows, because I don't want a situation where you're not around. They cannot control themselves. When something happens, you hear, she dragged my hair, she beat me, and I beat her back. Fight. They start fighting themselves on it. And these are the things that cause, extreme sibling rivalry. Sibling rivalry cannot be omitted in a family where there are kids, but you as a parent, you have a role to play to, stem it down. Not tomorrow you have siblings that don't bond well. You have children that, oh, I remember when I was a child, my mom was always siding the soul. She's a spoiled child. I don't like her. Excuse me. So guys, I don't want this video to be too long. I just want you to enjoy this video. So guys, I'm going to post this video now. Bye. Enjoy your holiday with your kids.